Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and I'm sharing with you a completed album that I just finished recently. I tend to scrapbook over many years, and I don't necessarily scrapbook chronologically unless it's a special event, so in this case it's spread over a number of different years. Most of the layouts that I did do have Creative Memories paper and stickers, and most of the designs in this album are from the virtual crop challenges. This is paper that was in my stash, the bunny rabbit paper, and I used some dies that I had on hand. This is one of my favorite birthday designs that they came out with. It was really well designed, and I've also bought extra so that I can use it again. This is a line that came out this year, Natural Disposition or Natural something. Anyway, it works really well for my Siamese cat. I like to use a lot of peekaboo pockets, so you'll see them throughout this video. This line that came out, the newest baby line, is absolutely adorable. Here I used the cascading system to work on all of these cascading pages because I had 37 photos to use for this day. Everyone has their different way of doing things. This is how I chose to do it. And then another way to cascade photos where I just used half of the page. And again, you can stagger them any way you want to suit how many pictures you need to cover. Another peekaboo pocket. I like to use the clear corners to hold down the pockets when they're not open. This was a pre-made layout that I had in my stash, and I just used it up for my cat. And for these circles here, I actually used the custom circle cutter and just used it with a pen to do this design. These next couple pages are from a trip that I took, a work trip actually over 10 years ago to the Kentucky Castle. So here this layout is just on kind of the history of the castle and why it was built and why it exists, and some of the pictures I had of the land around the castle. And then pictures inside. And this layout is from our the most recent virtual crop. And we actually all dressed in costumes for a celebration that we did at the castle. So we had all of these medieval costumes. Peekaboo here, because this was custom shaped and smaller. Sometimes I'll use the peekaboo and just very gently, which you can't even see it, I use some of the vellum Creative Memories tape runner to adhere the picture in place in the pocket so that I could still use a pocket and slip in some more photos there. And then this was a local Japanese restaurant that we went to. It was one of our clients' restaurants that we visited during our trip in Kentucky. So that's it for this trip. And then I just ended it with another recent virtual crop layout. And that's everything. Thank you for viewing my album.